restless, as does my blade. All hail the savior of the Dark Brotherhood. All hail the listener.
The listener. Welcome to Nintendosense YouTube channel. We are live yet again with video games. We're playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the Nintendo Switch. And we are questing for the Staff of Magnus. Let's see, where are we supposed to go? Find the Staff of Magnus. Well, let's go find it now.
Brother.
We were playing this earlier, but I was not able to finish this quest.
We are bonded now, you and I, joined through the powers of the void.
That guy's creepy. Oh, we're supposed to go down further.
Must I use this guttural language of yours?
Squash now, welcome back. I ate some snacks and watched some King of the Hill with my wife. And then I decided to go live again with this quest. I wanted to finish this quest. Skyrim questing it up. Can you hear me okay, Squash now? Kind of a shame you don't see enemies that are unique like this in more places in the game.
Did he warn you that your power would be your undoing? That it would only serve to strengthen me?
Just another minute, please.
Come on! We can't stop now. We have to keep moving.
Where's Elvely? She was right behind me.
Dead. Something grabbed her from behind.
Face your end.
You're right. This is all my fault. Should we turn around, head back?
I don't think going back is a good idea.
Going back will be the end of all of us. We keep pushing forward and we'll make it. We will!
Come on. You can make it. Let's go.
Sorry, I can't hear you because I'm still driving. But I'm watching your stream. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Always a pleasure to have you here. One of my viewers that doesn't always get to join us while we're live, J-Dog, he actually listens to this while he's driving. He likes the ambiance of Skyrim. And I guess he likes my voice too. Or so he says. Oh, I gotta mute the audio. I'm not allowed to play the chant.
Agreed. We all stay together.
Can't hear you. I'm back. Welcome back, Eddie Craig. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I wasn't talking. I was silent.
I'm so sorry. I had no choice. It was the only way to make sure that monster never escaped. I promise you, I'll never let this happen again. I'll seal this whole place away.
All of his friends died. Can we just jump up there and get out?
So, you made it out of there alive. Ankana was right. You are dangerous. I'm afraid I'll have to take that stuff from you now. Ankana wants it kept safe. Oh, and he wants you dead. Nothing personal. You fool. You don't stand a chance. Ah!
Sweet. Nice. I'm glad you can hear me. Hopefully I'm coming in clear. I'm on the different mic out here in the living room. I use the JLab Epic Talk microphone in the bedroom. And then this is just the JLab... What is this one called? I don't even remember. Let's see. What's it called? It is the... JLab. It's like it's a step down from the other one. I probably didn't need to... Oh, the JLab J-Buds Talk. Probably didn't need to upgrade to the Epic Talk after all, but I didn't know what I was doing when I first started live streaming on this computer. And my audio quality was just sounding bad because I didn't know what I was doing. Turns out you had to match the frequencies to whatever you're trying to live stream. I thought if I increased it to the higher quality bit rate and frequencies, I would get better audio quality, which is true if the program you're using is designed for that. But it didn't translate well to YouTube because that's not what it was designed for. So the higher quality microphone matters, but the higher quality audio settings on the microphone don't matter unless you're recording music or something like that. Kind of weird how that works. Very weird. And then, hey, Peachymon, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Nice to see you there in the chat.
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
And, what was I saying? Oh, and then I discovered that my computer actually had a bunch of settings that were getting in the way of the audio, too. And then I also discovered...
I'll kill you, Willie.
Oh, God.
I won't hold back.
I'm surprised that didn't kill me. I also discovered, to use NVIDIA Broadcast to remove, like, background noise and echo removal. And the USB cables that came with my microphone were not very good. So the microphones are really good, but the USB cables that came with them are crap. Which, who would have known? Like, how are you going to sell a nice microphone and ship crappy cables with it? I probably should message the company that makes the microphone and tell them that their cables are no good.
You survived. You have it then? Let's hope it's as powerful as the Psijics believe it to be.
So actually the cables that I use are just Nintendo cables. They're the USB Type-C cables that come with Pro controllers. Peachymon says, I've been playing a ton of Elder Scrolls on my Switch. Loving it. Skyrim is endless. It's almost endless. There are Radiant quests, and there's endless like dungeons to explore and stuff to unlock. There actually is a limit to the main quest lines, and you can complete it. It just takes like 200 hours.
Stayed behind and made sure the rest of us were all right.
Welcome back, Laxo. Cables matter. Why are you all the way out here?
Look for your Ancano's powers. I hope your trip to Labyrinthian was worth it. I'll be right behind you. Oh, no, you don't.
Let's clear those skies. Squash now says, same, I play Skyrim on Switch. Especially after the most recent update, it runs really good. I'm very happy with what Bethesda has done to support this game over the years. I mean, I played this, what, 6 or 7 years ago on Switch? And now I'm playing it all the way through again. Peachymon says, I'm running as a Khajiit/Druid, so I specialize in healing and conjuring spells. Nice. That's the other cool thing about Skyrim is you can play it whatever way you want.
Have you? You think I don't know what you're up to? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it? I am beyond your pathetic attempts at magic. You cannot touch me. Enough! Still you persist? Very well. Come then. See what I can do now. Hey.
I don't know. Ancano is gone, but whatever he's done to the eye doesn't seem to have stopped. I have no idea what to do.
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold. The Eye has grown unstable. It cannot remain here, or else it may destroy your college and this world. It must be secure.
So far, it's a really fun playthrough, says Peachymon.
Ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it, for now. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college, and...
Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can just create new characters and have a different experience. By the way, I still have your L.A. Noir. I need to give that back to you next time I see you. I think I gave it to you to keep. But you're welcome to return it if you don't want it anymore. I can add it to my awesome Switch library.
Here now? What in Talos' name?
I don't have every cool Switch game, but I have most of the ones I want to play.
Thanks to your work. I knew you had it in you.
L.A. Noir.
I dare say the Psijics are right.
That was a pretty good Rockstar Games game.
Deserving to be Archmage, in my opinion.
I like the way the stories play out and the investigations.
And the Archmage's quarters as well.
The gunplay is kind of weak, and the driving sections are kind of whack. But it really does give you that feel of the 1940s or 1930s or whenever it takes place.
My alembic.
Like 1930s.
Research and can't seem to find it. Take care now. I'm always available should you need me, Archmage.
Sweet. Now that I am the Archmage, I just have it in my collection at the moment. Lol. Did you even play it, sir? Eddie Craig says, Peachymon, nice. I'm playing as a high elf spell sword, hopefully to ascend to Vampire Lord and cause terror in Skyrim. Guy needs some rest after that. He needs to sleep for like 24 hours. It's a decent game. Not 10 out of 10, but solid. Yeah, it's not a 10 out of 10 game, but it's an interesting game nonetheless. It's almost like a timepiece game. What's another timepiece game? Rockstar Games seems to do those timepiece games. Red Dead Redemption. I got pretty bored of Red Dead Redemption, though. I don't like that you have to ride around on a horse so much. And I guess a lot of video games are like this with their, you know, murder simulators, but I feel like all the characters you travel with are just terrible. And you just murder person after person. Kind of like Skyrim, I guess, but I just started to feel awful about my character's actions. Like, yeah, he's trying to save his family.
Perhaps
and he's being pressured by the government to do it. It is a pretty good storyline, overarching, and the atmosphere is pretty incredible.
That would be nice.
Nasty business with that.
It's just that darn horse riding mechanic drives me nuts. You have to constantly press the A button to get your horse to accelerate. They really could have fixed it with the remaster, but they didn't. I guess I could send a suggestion to Rockstar and see if they patch it in. As unlikely as it would be. Alright, discover Nachan Tumas, right? Is that what it is? There's something else in my inventory, right? Or did I already do it? Yeah, the Ethereum shards. You are right. Rockstar has some solid games, for sure. Red Dead Redemption is one of a kind, in my opinion. SMC says, wait. Wasn't you just streaming 1 to 2 hours ago? Yes, I was. This game. Alright, I need to look up on my phone. I can't remember off the top of my head where the location for the Ethereum shards is. Oh shoot, I didn't need the whole pack, did I? That's okay. Oh, it's raining outside. Ethereum shards. I probably didn't spell that right. The Lost to the Ages. Ethereum Forge, the Runes of Batholt. Southeast of Iverstad. Okay, I think I've been there. Yeah, we cleared it, but why do I have the shards still? Oh, it's part of the Dawnguard quest. I don't have Lost to the Ages in my,
You'll be so much... Wrong one, you're dead!
Will you get off of my horse?
You're dead! Dead! I've had enough of you!
Yeah, I don't have Lost to the Ages, I have the shards, but I don't have Lost to the Ages quest line. Huh. Let's take a look. Lost to the Ages. Read the Ethereum Wars. Or go directly to Arthkamas without reading the book. Pretty sure I've read the Ethereum Wars. Maybe I already did this quest. Let's see, what's the quest line called again? Lost to the Ages? Maybe I did it. That's a lot of quest lines completed. This list is like endless. No, I didn't complete it. I did on my old Skyrim file, that's probably what I'm remembering. Okay. The Nintendo Switch has so many amazing ports. Yes, it does. Peachymon says, I went to a retro gaming store and managed to find Dragon Quest Builders and started playing that. Man, it's addicting and the gameplay is really fun too. Planning to pick up as many Dragon Quest games as I can. If you'd like to see me play more Dragon Quest XI, I have a save file that I have not completed. I got pretty far in the game, but I didn't beat the game. So I could probably re-download that and play it again. Okay, so queso, it's delicious. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out where to go. The Ethereum Wars. Where's that at? I might have to start the Dawnguard quest first. Oh, I'm on the quest. I'm so silly. No, that's not it. Discover Namchavevitz. No, that's not it. It's in the Arcanium in the College of Winterhold. It's also in the Bard's College in Solitude, around the corner from the entrance on a bookshelf. Well, let's go to the Bard's College. Could have found it at Winterhold when we were there. The Nintendo Switch does have many amazing ports. Honestly, it's one of my favorite video game consoles ever because so many games that I've asked for to be ported to it have been ported to it. Let's go meet Serena. Is she part of this quest? Or is that something you want me to go do? I mean, I could just sit here and list the amazing games that you can play on Nintendo Switch all day long. And no, it's not the most powerful platform, but I mean, it's good enough for me. In the most cases, most of the ports are pretty decent. Dragon Quest 11, you've got Final Fantasy 1 through 10, 12, 15 portable. A lot of amazing games. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, that Dragon Quest game. You've got the Rune Factory games. You've got Story of Seasons games. You've got Resident Evil, No More Heroes, Oddworld. We're not even talking about the Nintendo stuff. Xenoblade Chronicles. Doom, the whole Doom collection. Quake, Wolfenstein, Turok. Not to mention the retro games you can play with Switch Online. Like I said, the list just goes on. It's beautiful. In fact, I've begun selling some of my retro games and consoles and stuff like that just because the Switch is so complete. If they could just port the Legacy of Kain series, even though I own it on PC, it's like, even if I own games on PC, I would rather just play them on Switch.
Thanks.
Peachymon says, Elder Scrolls Anniversary Edition is the update we needed for Switch. I was surprised to see us getting the update at all. Thank you, Bethesda. Not to mention, not just the update that they gave us with the Anniversary Edition, but they recently patched the game on all platforms and included Nintendo Switch in those patches. I made a video on it. And I highly recommend, if you've had the game for a long time and you've just patched it a bunch of times, to actually delete and re-download the game.
Bunch of distractions, if you ask me. They just interrupt the rest of my work.
I'm sorry to break it to you, Giraud, but students are an unfortunate necessity of a college. Do try to persevere.
Yes, Headmaster.
Should be around here somewhere. I don't know what the book looks like, but you know, the book actually might not be available until I start the Dawn Guard quests. There it is, the Ethereum Wars. That didn't start the quest? This is quite curious. Can't seem to figure out how to trigger the quest. Oh, there it is. We already had it. I'd already read the book just like I thought.
It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first is
Oh well.
patience. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapping knuckles.
Get me out of here. Hey, Gray Fox, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here with us. Do you think Skyrim on console will ever get more DLC? Probably not, because they're working on Elder Scrolls 6. What I would like to see is a remake, or even just a port, of Morrowind and Oblivion to other platforms besides Xbox. I know you can play it on Xbox, but I would like to play those games on Switch. And again, I have Morrowind on PC, and I could easily play Oblivion on PC, but again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where I just want to play it. I want to play everything on the Switch. There it is. How you doing tonight, Gray Fox? Hope you're having a lovely night. Oh, I think I'm saying your name wrong. SMC Esdeath. I don't know what I called you. I think I called you Edith or something. Oh snaps, Peachymon joined the Discord server. I have to actually add you as a member though. Give me just a minute and I'll do that. You have to be given membership rules. Because my server is small. But Chad welcomes you. Hoping the new Switch system is backwards compatible, otherwise I'll likely mod my Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure it has to be backwards compatible, and I've said this time and time again. Part of the reason why Nintendo made the NX platform is in order to unite all of their game development from handheld and console under one platform. It was actually Iwata's vision before he died, who was the former president of Nintendo. And the idea was to carry forward the same architecture going forward, so using ARM architecture, which is what the DS used, but consoles had not used up to that point. And it's actually what Apple does with their custom computers nowadays, with their ARM chips that they use inside the M1 MacBooks. They're pretty powerful chips because x86 processing is linear, and even though there's multiple cores and they have, you know, core processing, where ARM processing has always been designed around multiple cores and is non-linear. So you have a lot of out-of-order execution and same-time execution available to the processing states. I know that's a lot of technical jargon. You guys are probably like, what is he talking about? Basically, it's why the Switch at 5 watts of power can run Skyrim better than the PlayStation 3 at 150 watts of power. It's not just better architecture. It's literally a different programming language. And architecture. Yeah, I guess it is different architecture, but... An x86 processor, even designed for mobile, they're just not very good for mobile gaming.
Need something?
Huh, this Forsworn's not attacking me. That's so weird.
Yes?
This one's not attacking me either, okay. We are at peace with the Forsworn. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's normal. Typically the Forsworn always attack you. A wonderful and rare vision nowadays from developers. The Switch getting such amazing ports from DS and 3DS seems to be a proof of them trying their best to put some of those games on the Switch. It would be cool to see even more of that. Like, we don't have a port of Chrono Trigger on the Switch. I would like to see the Legacy of Kain series like I was talking about earlier, even though it's not related to the DS or the 3DS. It would be cool to see Nintendo port some of their exclusive 3DS games to Switch, like the Mario games and stuff like that, but I don't think we'll see it happen anytime soon. For now, I'll still have to hold on to my 3DS and Wii U if I want to play those games. If you have a 3DS or a Wii U, though, you can play pretty much Nintendo's entire library from before the Switch.
still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others. The name's Ketria. was an adventurer. Raided
I was an adventurer like you before I took an arrow to the knee.
I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it.
Almost 10 days ago on the news, Apple was getting sued from the US for a monopoly. Well, they are a monopoly. The thing that they're suing them for is valid. They have a lot of anti-consumer practices that are not designed to make your iPhone safer or to make your MacBook or iPad safer, but they're designed to literally lock you out from using just stuff that you should be able to use. It's very anti-consumer, and the only reason that they do it is to solidify their hold on the market. And that's not capitalism.
It's hopeless.
At its finest. That's not a free market economy.
Turn back.
Even if you're a fan of Apple, I'm not dissing them for that. Well, I am dissing them for that. I'm saying you could still be a fan of Apple's. I'm just saying that they should allow you, as a user, to have choices and options and more accessibility on their platform. I used to own a MacBook a long time ago. And unfortunately, I owned one of the worst models for thermals. It would just get so hot that it would thermal throttle. But it actually ran Windows very well. It was a great Windows computer. And it was how I made my first YouTube videos and how I live streamed. I no longer have an Apple account or an Apple computer.
It wasn't always like this. Best preserved dwarven city I'd ever laid eyes on.
Or an Apple phone or anything like that. I never had an Apple phone.
There's the Falmer to start with.
But I know people are big fans of their products. I'm kind of a Chromebook Windows guy, Android guy, because I like Linux and I like customization.
Your loss.
The one thing that iPhones have going for them is they work pretty well as just phones for like making phone calls and text messages. And I think that's what a lot of people that end up buying them buy them for. They don't want all the technical stuff to play around with or to download like a lot of external style apps.
I fell.
I got turned around.
When the earthquake hit, the ground just opened up.
Wait, are we supposed to go this way? Is this how we entered? Yes. Okay, I was going the right way. She's just in my way. How you been doing, Nintendosense? Hype for any new games coming out? I'm actually really looking forward to Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Other than that, I'm kind of just interested in playing the games I already own. But yeah, I am pretty hyped for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I'm also looking forward to the final Metal Gear Solid patches, because Metal Gear Solid 3 on Switch still needs the audio patches. I'm very happy with Metal Gear Solid 1 on Switch now. They finally fixed the analog controls. So I do plan on playing that some more at some point. I am looking forward to the eventual Volume 2. And I'm kind of hoping that some unannounced games surprise me this year. It would be nice to see a Castlevania DS collection on Switch, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I was also talking about the Legacy of Kain series earlier. The Embracer Group now owns the Crystal Dynamics properties. And I think it would be really cool to see a port of the Legacy of Kain series to the Switch. You've got the Stardew Valley update supposed to come out sometime soon. It's already out on PC. That should be coming to Switch pretty soon, whenever it's ready. Might take a while. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to playing some of the games I already own that I haven't finished or want to replay. I need to beat Dragon Quest XI. I re-downloaded Dragon's Dogma as a recommendation from somebody else. I do kind of want to play Turok 3. It's not a very long game, but kind of waiting for it to go on sale. Don't really want to pay full price for it. Try to buy most of my games on sale. I will be picking up Thousand Year Door physical because my son will probably want to play it too. I've also off stream, me and my son have been playing Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch. I was pretty disappointed in Sonic Frontiers. I have Sonic Frontiers. We got it around Christmas time. Kind of disappointing game. I really am hoping that Sega gets their heads together and ports Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 to the Nintendo Switch, which I have them on PC. And maybe even Sonic Heroes, which isn't as good as Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but I think it would be cool to be able to play those on the Nintendo Switch.
Here's where I fell. Feels like ages ago.
I have Sonic Origins, Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces is actually pretty good. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was good. I had fun playing Sonic Forces. I didn't really like Sonic Colors. I know a lot of people like that game. My son liked it. He had fun with it. I didn't like it. I really like that Sonic Origins port, though. I recently completed Castlevania Bloodlines and Castlevania on the Game Boy. Just the Game Boy, not the Game Boy Advance or Color. On the Switch as well, which is kind of cool because I've never beaten Castlevania Bloodlines before. I've been playing a lot of retro games. I just beat Metroid Fusion again for like the millionth time. I got 100%, got the good ending. I think there's better endings, like I can get a shorter time and get a better ending. But I got one of the good endings on there.
Hold up. We need to talk.
How does Dragon's Dogma look on Switch? I've been thinking about getting either that or the sequel on PS5. It actually looks pretty decent, and I heard the sequel is whack. So, a lot of people bought the sequel and were disappointed and returned it, or just bought the old version because they weren't happy about the sequel.
And the door should open. Get it right.
Gray Fox says, "Oh, a Legacy of Kain would be awesome." He also says, "By the way, I heard that Konami confirmed Volume 2 and are going to have a Metal Gear event in the future where they will talk more about it." Yeah, I did hear about that. I know, the whole Legacy of Kain series, Legacy of Kain 1, Soul Reaver 2, I never even beat Defiance. I have it on the PC, but I would love to play through it on Switch. Even Blood Omen 2, it's not as good as all the other games we just listed. I would love to play all of them on Switch. It would be amazing. Soul Reaver 2 remake, please, says Peachymon. I know, Soul Reaver 2 was so good on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Like, I was deep into that game.
How can you prepare for
I was like addicted to that game. It was so good.
And that was just one trap. Look around.
Such a classic lost to time.
What else this thing is capable of? Well, my notes were in my journal, but
Talking about Switch ports, I actually enjoyed, a lot of people say it's kind of a bad port, but I enjoyed playing Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch.
Predecessor still has a clue.
I had fun with it. I don't know about Mortal Kombat 1, but I played it way after it came out and after all the patches, so... Oh, wait, what are we doing? He was talking to me, but I was distracted. I'm supposed to fight this guy, right? Let me save the game. I could actually load up Dragon's Dogma one of these days and live stream it, and you can check it out. Gray Fox, I'll be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom, guys. But I'll talk to you guys in the chat or something.
You could always go back and get my journal, you know. You might look around a bit. Maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue. See if you can find a pattern in the sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind. If all else fails, just take a chance. See what happens. Wouldn't be surprised if half the traps have been sprung by now.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss in the chat? Oh yeah, they say the sequel is pretty good, but the version is really bad. Also something about microtransactions. Oh, the PC version. I heard it runs poorly on all platforms. It's poorly optimized. It might be one of those games that's just best to wait until it's patched a lot and goes on sale. I feel like a lot of video games are like that nowadays. You're just better to wait if it's patched a lot. What are the weapons you're using? I am using DLC weapons that are part of the Anniversary Edition that add Morrowind weapons back into Skyrim. The True Flame, I upgraded it to Legendary. And the Hope's Fire. These are really cool weapons that I got on Solstheim. as part of the DLC on Solstheim, and I think it's part of the Anniversary Edition. I'd appreciate it, man. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'd do it now, but I'm so deep into this game, I don't want to switch games on everybody mid-game. Peachymon said, I was debating whether or not to get Hogwarts Legacy on Switch versus PC. Laxo says, I actually have a free code for Dragon Dogma 1 on Steam. I forgot I had it and bought the game. Rest in peace. Oh, snaps. Peachymon says, a portable Harry Potter game sounds like a dream. I heard it's a good port. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people didn't like the game, just like they didn't like the game. And then some people really think it's an amazing Switch port. And then some people think it looks bad in comparison to the PlayStation 5 version, which, I mean, if you compare it to PlayStation 5, no, it's not going to look like the PlayStation 5 version. Some games actually do look like the PlayStation 5 version on Switch, but that's not one of them. But I've heard mixed things, so I don't have the game, but I've heard good things and bad things. Who was it that was playing that? Somebody who watches my streams was playing it, but I can't remember who it is. And it's been recommended to me a lot. Now, I am not a big Harry Potter fan, but I'm not a hater of Harry Potter. I really enjoyed watching all of the movies. I just only read the first book. I'm kind of more of a Lord of the Rings guy, but Lord of the Rings hasn't had a good track record when it comes to video games. How do we get this guy out of here? Kill the target. Well, that's the target, but how do I get him out? Oh, duh. But yeah, overall I've heard good things about that game. I don't know about the Switch port itself, but I've heard good things. The other thing too is if you hear bad things about a Switch port, a lot of it revolves around the launch of the game, and developers often patch the games later, so sometimes they get fixed later. Did I shoot them in the wrong order? Is that what happened? Because this guy still didn't come out. What's attacking us? Oh, there's ones up there too. There must be a specific order to it all. Let's try this one first. Nope. I need to switch arrows or I'm going to waste all my bow and arrows. Let's see what the chat says. I didn't know that. I guess I'll hold on till Dragon's Dogma 2 is patched. Hey Ninsen, what's the place you're in called? I left that quest unfinished for years and haven't been able to find the quest or the place. So yeah, it is kind of confusing. Even when I went back to go find the quest, it said... Oh, well, it's not showing it here. It said investigate the ruins of... Arkanthgothmots? Sounds like something out of Harry Potter. So yeah, right here, I can't even say it. Retrieve Katrina's journal. Solve the tonal lock. So yeah, you gotta read the book, the Ethereum shards, and then you end up here. And I already have the Ethereum shards, which is kind of funny because now we're trying to solve the puzzle. And then you shoot arrows at these things. I just can't seem to figure out the order. Oh, okay, so if it lights up, I got it right. So this is the first one. No, that's not right.
That's it.
Okay, I'm guessing it's this one. This one. Oh, do you have to do it real fast? Oops. Yay, we did it.
Got it.
I almost feel stupid for taking so long to figure that out. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It's just the frame rate is unlocked on consoles and PC. And it runs anywhere between 20 and 30 FPS.
Is it?
And it's pretty unstable. Which, I mean...
So, it is real.
I mean, I'm kind of used to that on Switch, but I don't think people were expecting that on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X.
Precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge. We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be, 3 more. 1 for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge.
3 more?
In my journal.
Oh, I have 3 of 4 of them.
Really? Well, now that makes things easier.
Let's forge Ethereum. That's the goal.
We still have to find the forge. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
I like how she knows she's dead and she's a ghost, but she still wants to do this. That's just fantastic. Well, let's get out of here. Is there an easy way out like there usually is? Oh, I should go retrieve her journal. And where is that exactly? In the other room? Okay, that's the easy way out. I gotta go retrieve her journal. Yeah, I usually watch Digital Foundry videos on technical analyses of games. Sometimes I'll watch other people's patch videos, like Switch Up does all patched up series. But I'm not sure to what extent they go through to like actually re-download the games and have properly formatted fast SD cards and stuff like that. Is her journal right here? Should be. Oh God. Hey look, I didn't die. I feel lost in this place. How is the night on Skyrim? Welcome in, Genosoul. How much is the largest bounty you've ever gotten? In Skyrim? I don't know. My character has a lot of gold, though. He kind of doesn't really need any more. I stopped gathering like valuable items because I was like, you know what? This guy's got a lot of stuff. Where's his gold? It doesn't show it, but oh, it's down there. 100,000. Rattle Bar. It's going pretty good. We've had quite a few lovely people join us to talk about video games, which makes live streaming more interesting. When you're in good company, Squash Now stopped by, Eddie Craig, Peachymon's been talking to us and joined the Discord server. My brother-in-law Laxo stopped by and has been chatting with us. SMC has been chatting with us, and I got to chat with my good friend Gray Fox here. Always zero bounty. Let's see.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I am getting hungry. I'm gonna go grab a snack. Well, I was hoping for beef jerky, but there's no beef jerky. I guess I ate it all. Or I just can't find it. Note to self. Get more jerky. Pretzels will do, though. Rolled gold pretzels. Laxo says, howdy. Peachymon says, hi, Gino. You gotta love Shadowmere. It's like having another party member. But that party member is an evil horse who murders people. What the? Did that guy just fall through the floor? Oh no. That happened to me a few times in the first version of Skyrim on Switch. Wait, I've already been here before? Okay.
I grow restless. That's my blade.
I love the lockpicking on Skyrim on Switch. The HD rumble just makes it feel so perfect.
Did you hear something?
Do you guys play Skyrim in first person or third person or a mix of both? Like occasionally I pop out a third person.
This does make
I mean, I pop out of first person. Most of the time I play first person. I'm confused on how we progress.
My blade is yours.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I'm pretty lost. Can you show me the way? How do we get through here? Oh, duh, you just go through the gate.
Damn you!
Your fault. You could have just left me alone. Damn marauders.
One day, you will serve our dread father.
Could be a way to disable that. I wonder why I missed this shard the last time I was here. Maybe it wasn't here yet because I hadn't started the quest. Nah, I don't think that's the case. Maybe I didn't go deep enough into the dungeon. Dang, you don't realize how much time has passed when you're playing Skyrim because it's so good. The story behind the Fulmer is kind of sad. They used to be a noble elf race, and they were warped into these foul beings. Oh, I guess I just never went deep enough. How do we get the bridge down? A little dark in here. Maybe we don't need to get the bridge down? Oh, come on. Just push it over. Oh, there it is. That's one thing about Skyrim that's kind of funky, is trying to solve the puzzles at times, looking for the switches. It can be a bit infuriating. Thankfully, I didn't have too much of a problem with it this time. Wash now says, fun fact, if you have a high level on sneak and use magic to attack them, they just stand because they can't hear and can't see. Yeah, I usually use bow and arrows on these guys. But I can't very well hold a bow and a torch now, can I? I guess I could hold some fire arrows. Did my spectral assassin die? He must have died. I don't hear him anymore. What does that sound? Sounds kind of horrible. Oh, it's the gears being stuck. Dang, that guy almost whooped me. Yeah, I remember this place. I guess it makes sense. It is somewhat mapped out, but I couldn't get past this point, I believe. And then I turned around. If you use the bow, they can still hear your location. Of course, you need the perk Illusion level 50 Quiet. That's a good tip for a mage build. Are there any switches I need to hit in this room? I like picking all the locks because, you know, leveling up yourself with lock picking and all that. I actually already mastered the lock picking and legendaried the skill. Wow. That was a nice ring of stamina. Okay, there should be another one of these gears with a bone stuck in it or something like that. Dive in the water. Oh, that's a good pro tip. I think that was the one I couldn't find. They're all functioning normally now, huh? No, not quite. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks for the tip. You guys are the best. Seriously. You guys always have so much knowledge about these games, it makes playing them so much better. There's this guy, Ross. He lives in, is that who I think it is? It is. He lives in Ireland. So he's probably sleeping right now.
Quite the trek.
Whoa. That was cool. Wait, is this not the way to go? This is not the way to go.
Have to say, I'm glad that's over. That's the last one, isn't it? It's almost time. I'll meet you at the forge.
I love that they programmed back exits into all these places. Oh, this might be the wrong way. Yeah, no, this is the wrong way. This is Blackreach, which is like an underground dwarven city that's massive. It interconnects quite a few of these dwarven places that you go to. It's not the way. Interesting that it told me to go that way, though. Wait. It's kind of funny because even though this isn't the Dawnguard quest, it's part of the Dawnguard DLC. And we're going to be starting the Dawnguard quest next.
Bruce!
You made it! And you brought the shards! Look at the device here. The gear in the center is just about the right size. Try putting the shards in, and we'll see what happens. Try taking it out? What the? Get back! Hurry!
Is it going to open up?
It's true. It's all true. Come on, let's check it out. That took longer than usual. How deep are we? Door shut tight. I bet those resonators would open it, though.
Oh.
Almost like... Is that the forge? Let's clear out the steam so we can take a look. Spiders. All right. Come on.
They wouldn't give it up without a fight. Forge Master.
I almost can't believe it. We did it. We actually did it. There's only one thing left to do. We have to prove this actually works. That this is the real Aetherium Forge.
I hope so.
By forging something, of course. Go ahead. After everything you've done, you should do the honors. There isn't any Aetherium here, is there? Damn it. Wait. Yes, there is. The shards we collected. They're pure Aetherium, remember? It's not much, but it'll do. With them and the materials in this room, we should have everything we need. I don't know. I honestly don't. Make it count. This may be the only chance we ever get to use the Forge.
Oh, that's a tough choice. Oh, I don't have enough materials. I gotta gather some materials from around here. Oh man, do I make the staff? Or do I make the crown? The crown is pretty sick. Then again, so is the staff. Yeah, that is a pretty cool crown. You get 2 standing stone abilities at once.
Beautiful. That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one could possibly deny what we found now.
The shield's kind of dumb.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've waited so long for this moment. We found it, at last. Now, I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend. Wherever your travels take you.
Aw. He was a cool follower. Sad to see her go. Well, I don't think there's an easy way out of here. There's just like a regular way out, right? Maybe there is. Nah, this is where the enemies came from. Same thing on the other side, right? Yeah. That was a sweet quest. Thanks again for joining me tonight as I took a look at the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and we found Magnus's rod and used it, and we finished the Aetherium quest. This has been one of my favorite Skyrim streams yet, hanging out with y'all, chatting with you guys. Always better in good company. Now get me out of here. In the old version, you can glitch crown, but I don't know about this version. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You could glitch where you have the crown equipped and other items equipped at the same time, right? Is that what you're talking about? Or am I wrong? What a beautiful sunrise. I always like this area. I feel like this area always looks kind of nice too. With all the trees and whatnot. We did it! The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Nearly fully completed. Eddie Craig says, yes, this was an awesome quest. Yep, you can get 2 buff stone without using the crown. That's what I thought. I think if you just equip the crown and then get the 2 stones, you can unequip the crown and you still have it. In fact, I probably should go do that. Like, there's the stone that improves all abilities at once, right? And then there's a stone that improves, like, certain abilities. And I think if you just double up on it, like, I think if you do the Lady Stone and the Lover Stone, let's check it out. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. I can't remember what all the stones do. But let's find out. Nah, it's not glitched anymore. It removes it when you remove it. That's right. I bended his will to mine. The game crashed. That's brutal. Let's see, is Gray Fox still there? We should show him Dragon's Dogma. Man, that is disappointing. It crashed on me. That's annoying. This game never crashes. That's not true. Even since the new patch, it's crashed on me once. This is like one of my only Switch games that does crash on me. It's because we tried to do the glitch. I wish we could stream all of the Skyrim music, like the intro song and the chant before you get the new powers. Yeah, I already saved, so that's good. That cube was pretty cool looking when it was all lit up. When you do that quest that it's showing right there with the cube. I love the design of the different elements in Skyrim. I also really like the custom game engines. Like, it's cool, the games that they make with Unreal Engine. Some of the games that they make with Unreal Engine are really fun. They really are genuinely good games. But I just love custom game engines. Like the one they use for Skyrim. Or the custom game engine they use for Xenoblade. Or the custom game engine they use for Doom. Custom game engines they use for a lot of the Resident Evil games. Resident Evil. I'm getting tired. I'm not even pronouncing stuff right. I should probably wrap this up. But I do want to go to the Lover Stone. And grab that Lover Stone power. And I also wanted to go to my home and deposit some of these items I'm carrying. We shall go to Hendraheim, as that's where I'm keeping all of my masks at the moment. And we'll pop another mask on the wall. Squash the like button now for more content like this. And even if I'm not live and you're not part of the Discord, you can always leave a comment on one of my YouTube videos. If there's some sort of communication or a request you want to make for games or content. I try to reply to most of the comments. Nice, we're only missing 1, 2, 3, 4 masks. That's pretty awesome. Got almost all the dragon priests. I should probably look up where the ones I'm missing are. Oh, that's not even a dragon priest. That's just a wooden mask. So we're really only missing 3. Ragat, Volsung, and Konarik. But I don't store my items here, I just store my masks here. And some books. I probably should have hit up the bookshelf actually while I'm here. Yeah, I will. I got some books to add to the collection. I collect weapons, masks, certain sets of armor, and books in Skyrim. For some reason, my Master Sword is glitched to the wall, and I can't get it back. Guess it's my fault for putting it on the wall. But yeah, no, I can't get my Master Sword back. It's there. I mean, I can look at it. But I can't use it. It's kind of sad. Nice mask collection. Thanks, Eddie. I suppose that could be a quest in and of itself, trying to collect all the masks. Being that I only need 3 more, it wouldn't be that hard to do. Let's travel to Solitude, where I can sell off any excess items and put away my treasures, as that's where my main home is with the family. Even though I own all of the homes and all the holds. $3:02 a.m. Where do you sell stuff at 3:02 a.m.? Well, at the Winking Skeever. Since I don't actually need the gold.
Divines bless you.
And I just need to get rid of the items.
Quake as you pass.
Brought me more than take a look.
Oh, I forgot to put away the Dragon Claw while I was there, too. I have a Dragon Claw collection there.
Just remember me if you get your hands on anything else.
Welcome to the Winking. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Well, since we're here, we might as well. They're usually happiest in solitude. Glass, coral, and golden. I don't know where those are at. I feel like I had some of them. But perhaps not. Actually, I probably don't, because the last three claws probably coordinate with the last three masks. I love it when the load times are fast in Skyrim. Try not to hold on to too much junk. But some of the collectible items are pretty cool. Like the... Oh, I was supposed to put the Staff of Magnus there too. In Hinderheim. I think there's a spot for it on the wall. Oh well. It's just gonna go in my home in solitude instead.
Can I help you?
Papa, you're home. Could you give me an allowance? You're the best. Thanks.
A good house. You chose well. I don't like sitting still, so I've decided to open a store. Buy and sell whatever is needed.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Hey! Watch it!
Radas.
careful.
Let's get set up for the next quest. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. Then after this quest, it's time for the Dawn Guard.
I'm warning you, back off. Never should have come here.
Well, isn't she a nasty little witch?
Someone there?
You're back.
I'm so confused. You summon the spider, but what does that mean? Did you complete the companion quest line? I believe I did so. Otherwise, they wouldn't let me use their forge, right? These are all the quest lines I completed. It's a lot of quest lines. Oh, it's a house? I vaguely remember this quest, but not super well. I should go talk to the champions to make sure we did complete it all, but pretty sure I did. Burst of Heartfire. The Sanctuary and the Manufactory. Oh yeah, it is a house. You can live here. Let's go make sure I completed that Champions quest line. I'm pretty sure I did. There's not really much to it until you start the Dawnguard quest. I think there's something that's added to it.
I'm sure my brother Vignar is, since they made him Jarl after throwing Balgruf.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has
You still
his
need to
smarts.
prove yourself, whelp. I wish more of our ranks asked such questions.
Oh, I didn't finish this quest line.
Seeing the I've battled next to every man and woman here. I would trust anyone here with my life, which is more than I'd say for the milk drinkers who raised me. I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. I came home, wandered. The money was good. I was lucky. Of course the money is still good. And the drinks. None of our business. There's no honor to be had in the squabbling of Jarls.
I've been
take my
tending
leave.
to the warriors of your Vasker.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday. My mother was a companion. I stayed with my father. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join. But I fight to honor. It means resting your haunches and... But when it means waking... I don't know how those cozy lords manage to draw. Aren't you already running a job for Farkas? Come talk to me when you finish that up. Until next time.
Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did
Come
you kill
to me
anything?
with questions. I know our history almost as... It's all in the swing. Let me show you. Aren't you already running a job for Farkas?
I am?
Come.
I guess I am. Doesn't say anything.
Finish that up.
Some people don't think there's some trouble in Hoffengar. The Legion's too busy with the war, and they're hiring us to take care of their problems. You'll be clearing a nest of those hag-raven things. I've never faced one myself, but I hear disturbing things about them.
Pretty sure these are just Radiant quests.
I knew you could be counted on. Do what must be done. Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts. Until next time.
Maybe not. I'll have to look into this, see if we need to do more of this. No, yeah, I guess I didn't complete this this quest line. Alright, it's time for me to end it. There's always more to do in Skyrim, isn't there? Alright, thanks again for watching Nintendosense YouTube channel. Shout out to Squash Now, Eddie Craig, Peachymon, Laxo, SMC, S-Death, Gray Fox. Shout out to Chad Mario. Shout out to J-Dog. Shout out to Geno Soul. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks again for all your help with all the quests. Thanks for watching my channel. I'm tired, I'm gonna get some sleep. I suggest y'all do the same. Have a great night. As always, stay solid, stay safe. Peace.